Welcome back to another week of free content. Every Tuesday at 12 p.m. I will be giving out free content right here in the Spread the Love store. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that like button right now. It helps out with the algorithm. It helps out with my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for those who have been following me week after week. If you learned something in the first 3 videos, comment below. Let me know something. I guarantee this info is worth a lot of money. This week, we're going to be talking about the ins and outs of the clothing business. We're going to be talking about buying wholesale versus buying with a manufacturer. Buying wholesale versus buying with a manufacturer, there's a big difference. It's a big difference price-wise. There's a big difference shipment-wise. There's a big difference quality-wise. Now, when I say shipment times, when dealing with wholesale, you might order from a wholesale site and get your shipment in the next two days, maybe 3 to 5 days, depending on where you're ordering it from. Now, if you're ordering from jiffyshirts.com, I'll put the address down below. If you order from jiffyshirts.com, they got a lot of wholesale t-shirts, sweatsuits, sweatshirts, hoodies, whatever else. They only take a day or 2 for shipping. Now, if you order from jiffyshirts.com, take a day or 2 for shipping, and then you got to get it sewn on. You got to get it stitched on, depending on who's stitching your logo on your whatever product you bought. It may take about a week or so. So about a week and a half's time to get your product done with wholesale versus manufacturing. You gotta get your design together. Once you get all your design together, you send it off to the manufacturer. It should take about a month to get your product. A little bit less than a month, actually, give or take 3 to 5 days. Seeing as though it takes 2.5 weeks to make your product, production 2.5 weeks, 3 to 5 days shipping, give or take 2 or 3 days, I call it a month. But the difference is with the quality. There's a big difference in quality. This is where you gotta make a choice, quality or shipping time. I chose quality over shipping time. And also with shipping, you want to always use DHL. When your manufacturer says UPS, tell them to go DHL. I guarantee you get faster shipping time. It might cost you a little more, but you can put expectations on your product's shipping times a lot better with DHL. A lot of the times I might put drop dates out and I'm expecting an order to come in. With DHL, I know it's going to be here. I can't put a drop date out when I'm ordering with UPS. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with a manufacturer. Choose DHL. Now, as far as pricing when dealing with wholesale, for example, if you buy a wholesale hoodie, for a good quality wholesale hoodie, you're gonna pay $18 to $20. For some good quality embroidery, for your logo to get put on your hoodie, you're gonna pay an extra $10 to $13. So that's $33 for a wholesale hoodie. Versus manufacturing, you get you a hoodie, good quality hoodie, $18 to $20. Everything included. Logo, designs, details. You know, you might gotta pay a little extra for your zipper pulls and your labels and stuff like that. That might be an extra $50 depending on how big the order is, depending on how many zipper pulls that you wanna order. But it's a big difference in price. And you get quality, and you get details with manufacturers. I suggest you go with a manufacturer. Wholesale, you get it out there faster. With manufacturer, you get quality. And what I learned in this game is quality is everything. People come back for quality. That's how I got to this point. That's how I got to the store, because people love my quality. You see the big difference in price? That's a big difference in price. Say you ordering 15 hoodies at $32 a piece wholesale, and you're ordering 15 hoodies at $18 a piece wholesale. It's a big difference. $12 is a big difference. $14, big difference. Big difference on your outcome, big difference on how much you're gonna make, big difference on how much you're gonna be able to put in on your next order. With that said, I have nothing against wholesale. When you're starting off, I started off with wholesale. I would go to jiffyshirts.com, order me some wholesale shirts, press them on, sell them. It was fast. But once you graduate from wholesale and go to manufacturers, like you can't get yourself to go back down to wholesale. The quality is just too much better, and the pricing is just too much. It's much better. You know, so that's my opinion on wholesale versus manufacturing as far as pricing, as far as shipment time. Now we're going to talk about quality. Let's talk quality. Quality in wholesale. Terrible in my opinion. Terrible in my opinion. The sweatsuits, see-through almost, thin. The hoodies, you can find some good thick wholesale hoodies. I'm not gonna lie to you, you can find some good thick wholesale hoodies. But the price, it just doesn't do nothing for me because the price is so much better with the manufacturer. And you can't get the details with the wholesale as you can get with the manufacturer. As far as quality, the manufacturer's a lot different. Now you can get your zipper pulls, you can get your, give me 1 second, you can get your neck tape. This is called neck tape. You can get your string tabs. You can get all that customized. You can get your rubber logos, you can get your woven logos, all customized with manufacturer. With wholesale, you can't get none of that. You can't get none of that. You can get yours packaged up with manufacturer. Wholesale, you can't get that. You gotta package it up yourself. You can also get hang tags. You can get hang tags, put whatever you wanna put on there with manufacturer. You can get that with wholesale too, but you gotta do all the work yourself. I prefer not to do work. I prefer to let the manufacturer do the work. That's what I prefer. I started off with wholesale. There's nothing wrong with wholesale. It's just a lot of work, less quality, more money. You do the math. You make the choice. Just make the right choice, man. My opinion is that you go with manufacturer all the way. Now, when talking to manufacturers, it's a little bit different than wholesale. It's a little bit difficult getting started with a manufacturer, seeing as though you have to find your measurements. Wholesale, your measurements are already there for you. You're buying it. You're buying the hoodie itself already. With a manufacturer, everything is done from one thread, meaning they have to buy the fabric. They have to buy the fabric and stitch it together from one thread. So you have to get your measurements together. And what you do to get your measurements is Google them. Google hoodie measurements. Compare the measurements. Get samples. Once you get your samples, you can adjust however you want to adjust. The sleeve might have been too tight, or it might be too tight up in here, or too tight up in here. You can tell them to add an inch here, or an inch on the length. You make your adjustments from your samples, always get samples. Not only measurements, you're gonna have to have your markups together. You're gonna have to have your markups together, your designs, your logos, what kind of product you want. You're gonna have to have that together to send to the manufacturer. And either you can do it yourself, or you can hire somebody to draw you a logo. You can hire somebody to make you some markups. You can hire somebody to put you a tech pack together. A tech pack shows everything in detail. Say you're putting buttons on a shirt, it'll show how many inches you want that button from the next button, all in your tech pack. What color you want your buttons, what design on you that you want on your buttons. That is included in the tech pack. What fabric you want it. What fabric this is compared to the inside. That's what the tech pack has. Me, I don't use tech packs because I've been dealing with my manufacturer for a long time now. So he kind of understands where I'm coming from when I just send him a design. You know, for instance, I make all my designs in PixArt. It's an app called PixArt. I might get an example of what kind of product I want. I might get a hoodie. I might want a black hoodie, and I Google black hoodie, and I will download the picture of a black hoodie, and I put it in PixArt, and I get my logo, take the background of my logo, and put it on the hoodie. Place it where I want to place it on the hoodie. Put my IC&T rubber logo at the bottom. Send it to the manufacturer, tell them I want this hoodie right here in this fabric. You know, I want full neck hoodie, or I want zippers right here, or I want zippers right here, or however you want your hoodie. You know, you might want a logo right here. However you want your hoodie, that's how you want to make your markup, and that's what you want to do, that's what you want to send to the manufacturer. If you make your markup wrong, your manufacturer might do it wrong. Keep that in mind. Now, if you do it wrong and they send you the wrong sample, and you like, man, I ain't tell you to do it like this, they gonna be like, man, look, this is how the mock-up looks. I've been through it plenty of times, and you're gonna take a loss there. So take my advice, get everything that you want listed on that mock-up, whether you gotta write it on the side of the picture or place it and draw some arrows to whatever, you know what I'm saying? You need to put it together to where you got everything in detail before you send to that manufacturer to get your sample done. Always get samples. So you're gonna have that, you're gonna have to have a mock-up together, you're gonna have to have your measurements together before you send it off to the manufacturer, before you get that first sample, before you get that first order. Now talking to this manufacturer is a little different. Like I said in the beginning, it's a little different. All the manufacturers want to call you buddy. They want to call you bro. They're trying to get your business. They're trying to get your money. Be careful with the manufacturers. Manufacturers are like ants. Every time I post, I get 15 to 20 manufacturers in my DM talking about, bro, we give you free sample. We can make that. We can make t-shirts. We can make this. We can make that. You got to pick and choose wisely when you're dealing with manufacturing. And of course, you got to take a chance. Now we're talking with that manufacturer, make sure you're firm with your prices, with how many you want, your quantity. With dealing with a manufacturer, you knew they're going to try to give you high quantities. They're going to try to give you high prices. That's why you shop around and you gauge the prices and you tell manufacturers, no, I'm going over here. And then they drop the price for you and then you go get a sample. That's what usually happens. You say, man, nah, I already know what I'm doing. I got somebody else over here that's going to do it for $2 cheaper than what you talking about. Or $3 or $4 cheaper than what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, okay, bro, we're going to do it for $3 or $4 cheaper. You name the price, bro. And I had manufacturers say, man, you name the price. What price do you want to pay? If they go on your page and see you don't have no products, that's why it's important to set your Instagram page up as well. It's important to have a website as well. When these manufacturers go on your Instagram page and they see you ain't got no products, they're going to up the price. They're going to up the minimum quantity. The minimum quantity should be no more than 20 if you're starting off. I say 15. Therefore, you can do different colors, 15 red, 15 black, 15 gray. You know what I'm saying? Instead of 30 of 2 colors. And now you got 60 shirts when you could have had 3 colors. You know what I'm saying? It got 60 shirts. Or you could have had 4 colors. Actually, it got 60 shirts if you're getting 15 a piece. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep all of that in mind. Dealing with a wholesale versus a manufacturer, you got to have your game together, man. Your measurements, your mock-ups, how to talk to them, how to put the press on them. Because they're going to try to put the press on you. Now, once you learn how to talk to them, once you learn how to get your measurements right, like I told you, go to Google and type in your measurements. You might want a sports bra measurements. That's all you do. Or if you find out how to measure yourself, you got to learn, you find the measuring points on a t-shirt or a long sleeve shirt For instance, on a t-shirt, you measure from this angle to this angle, this point to this point, then this point to this point. You know what I'm saying? You get the width and the length of the shirt, and you send it off. It's a little different for each item. Long sleeve shirts are different from jackets, and t-shirts and sweatpants are different. The inseams are different, the outseams, and you know, it's a little different. But all you do is Google how to measure a long sleeve shirt. And you put that together and you send it to your manufacturer to get your order together. Like I said, it's gonna take 2.5 weeks to make, product. 3 to 5 days shipping, you should have your order. Great quality. You should have great quality stuff when you're selling your stuff, man. All these manufacturers have pretty much the same thing. You just gotta know your fabrics. Ask them to send you swatches. Ask them to send you swatches so you can see the different fabrics. Thank you for joining us for another week of free content every Tuesday at 12 p.m. at the Spread the Love store. I will be here. I hope you will be here. Be here or be squared. I'm telling you, on this channel, we stay motivated. On this channel, we put one foot in front of the other. We don't let nobody stop us. We ain't got no rear view mirrors. And we don't hear what the naysayers say. On this channel, we keep going and stay motivated. Thank you once again. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. That helps out with the algorithm. I guarantee you this info that I'm spitting out is worth a lot of money.